Alright, so we're starting off by inserting our cardboard into our bag just to keep it protected from any paint bleeding through. And I'm using this fabric medium that I ordered off of Amazon. You just mix this with your regular acrylic paints, and then that'll keep your paint from drying really hard or stiff. So you're just going to pour a little bit out onto your plate or wherever you're putting your paint at. And I already have my black and my brown paint out, and I'm just going to mix a little bit of my fabric medium with some of my brown paint. And we're also going to add some water into it, so you'll just blend all that together. So you just try to start in the center of your bag. We're just going to create a circle, and we're just going to fill it all the way in with our brown. We're just going to take some black and we're going to paint all of the edges of the center of the flower and just bring it in a little bit, and we're going to later blend that. So now I'm taking some brown and I'm just working it in so it'll blend together. You can add some water and that helps it blend a little better. Alright, so we're going to take some yellow on our bristled brush and just dab it around the edges, just to give it more of a sunflower effect. So we'll just dab around the center of the flower with our bristled brush with a little bit of yellow. And now we're just going to go back over it with some brown with our same bristled brush without cleaning the brush. You'll keep that yellow on there so they'll mix together. So we're going to start with a smaller brush and just dab around the center of your flower. And now we're going to take a little black and just do the same thing. And now we're just picking up some of the brown that we used for the center of our flower and just dab in between the blacks and the yellows. And we're going to gradually start mixing them a little bit by just dabbing over some of the yellow and dabbing over some of the black until it gets it a little bit blended, but not too blended. So we're going to work on our center and just add a little bit of darkness to it, just a little shading. I just have some watered down black that I used. And I used that same brush just to go back and slightly blend the black and yellow dots around the edges. So now we're adding some more yellow to it. And I liked how that looks, so that's how I'm going to leave it. So now we're going to start on the petals. So I just have some yellow mixed with some fabric medium and some water. So I'm just turning my painting as I go, just so I can try to maintain the same size of each petal. So now I'm just going back to add some texture to my petals. I'm adding a little bit of the brown that we use for the center and just lightly brushing over the petals just to give them a little bit of an effect. This helps add some shade and more define these petals. We're also going to go back and add a second row of petals that are offset to these. So now I'm just filling in those white edges that I left, and then I'm going to add some more shading to my first set of petals. Now it makes it easier to do this shading if you have your paint really watered down. And I take a thinner brush and I'm just going to go around the edges and just touch up right around the edge of the center of my flower. We're going to use that same paintbrush and that same color just to shadow the very outer edges of our petals. And then I take a clean brush with just nothing but water on it and just run over those edges, and that blends out that dark shading. So this is how it turned out. You can see the paint bled right on through to the cardboard, but the back of our bag is clean. So that is the finished product. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.